Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be going over the very basic process of putting on a marching cymbal and a few things you can do to make the cymbal more comfortable on your hand. So first off, before we even put the cymbal on, it's important to make sure that your cymbal strap isn't flipped or twisted. While having a flipped or twisted strap won't affect the sound too much, it will affect your comfort while playing. On the cymbal that I have here, the strap is flipped. One indicator of this is that the strap is laying in a tall fashion like this. So when you press it, it does not, go flat against the cymbal. And also that the underside of the strap is showing itself in this small triangle that is made. So the leather is on the interior, which is not right. And for all of you that have nylon straps, it's still easy to detect this because when you put the cymbal on with a flipped strap, it does not look right or comfortable. Now, a reverse strap is very easily correctable. You simply turn the strap right side out until it lays relatively flat against the cymbal. And also now, the underside of the strap is the bottom layer of this triangle, and you see a lot less of it, and that's how it should look. Making sure that your cymbal strap isn't twisted or reversed makes playing much more comfortable. And this is what it looks like when it's correct. It's very smooth, and that's the way that it should be while you're playing. Okay, now that the strap is not flipped anymore, I am going to go over how to put the cymbal on. Now, this is of course something that you need to know if you're going to play cymbals, and the more that you practice it, the easier it will get. A lot of people have trouble with it at first, so don't feel discouraged. So you're going to take your strap and make sure that it looks like this in this relative shape before you put your cymbal on, because you're going to be putting your hand through this side. You should see a little cross at the bottom like this. If you put it on backwards, it'll look like this, and it will become all twisted once again. So make sure that you see that it looks like this, and you will most likely be successful. So you're going to put your hand in and let the strap lie at your wrist, and then you're going to go like this with your hand down here, and then you're going to take your thumb and wrap it around, and then it should go on like that. So go step 1, touch your thumb to the bottom of your pinky, and then try to find the strap, reopen your hand, and that should be it. And if you have trouble with this, most likely someone else around you knows how to do this and they can help you in person, because it's hard to show it and help you guys do that through a screen. But it'll get much easier as you practice. And also, this is a great way to hold grocery bags, so you're welcome. Okay, now the last aspect of this video is making sure that your strap is not too loose, and how to tighten your strap. It's very common for these straps to become loose just because you use them and you're pulling this and it gradually comes up. So if your strap is loose, you do not do anything wrong, it's just natural. So when you put your cymbal on, it should fit in a way that your hand is resting right on top of this leather pad here. And sometimes, after some use, it starts to hover like this. And that's an indicator that it is too loose and it's time to tighten your straps. And I'd say if you use the cymbals regularly, like based off of like a 3 rehearsal per week basis, you need to tighten your straps maybe once a practice, or at least once a week. And the way that you do this is you flip it over here, and you have a box knot, and you first pull the box knot up. I'm going to put my phone down to do that. So just about that much. And then you tighten it by pulling 2 at a time. So I would pull these 2 at the same time and these 2 at the same time. And if that doesn't work, then you can pull 1 at a time to tighten the knot. But you have to make sure while you're pulling it that the box knot stays secure. So use one hand to make sure that the box knot stays in a knot, and then pull these one by one or 2 at a time. I do not recommend pulling 2 that are next to each other at the same time, because then that can loosen the other 2. So just keep pulling that way and that way, and I will show you in a moment what it looks like when it's been tightened. Okay, so I'm using flash here. This is what the knot looks like after I've just tightened it. So the box knot is pretty snug here, and it's very normal to have excess here. You actually do want that. It's a bad thing if it ends right here, the excess leather or nylon, because then you're at risk for having it just like slip out of the knot. So this looks good, and then if I flip it over and I put it on once again, I only had to tighten it a little bit because it fit pretty well on me before, but now if I put it on, my hand is pretty much connected to this, and that's what you want. So once a week, I'd say even probably more than once a week, do that to make sure that you have perfect control of your cymbal. And that is the end of this video. I'll be making more, teaching you guys how to do other things, but this is just the very basics of starting cymbals. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thanks.